Right, so Mist in the red corner with the gray trunks, rocking the bowl cut. His opponent for tonight, Oavoid, with the red hair and the blue trunks. We got a fun little color matchup. And we got some little skinny guys tonight, so let's see this. I got like a featherweight fight.
Like twigs. Watching two lions with little arms brawl it out.
And brawl out they are, slugging it away. Mist already throwing some high volume. Oavoid hiding behind that guard and getting some good counters. Mist giving him a little crybaby taunt.
Man, you want to make sure you rack up damage in the first round, but you don't want to tire yourself out either. Kind of just like make sure you want to get the judges on your side in the first round.
For sure, for sure. And you got to be careful, right? Like, just like you said, you can't tire yourself out. You also can't, you know, in the same time as you're going aggressive for it, get caught yourself and be, you know, back with less stamina now.
I mean, you can't really get much stamina back unless you're actively sitting on something in real life or you have a bottle of water with you.
Couldn't agree more. And so, Lazy, do you have any experience fighting either of these two fighters? You fought either of them before, either in spars?
I haven't fought any of them, but from what I can tell right now, they're pretty aggressive. And they're actually getting really accurate with it as well.
Yeah, I like it. But I'm going to honestly say, you know, I've seen both fighters a couple times, Mist much more regularly. Getting caught a few times, getting a little bit confused in a bad situation, and Oavoid is taking good advantage of it, not over spamming, taking pauses, and a good clinch saves it for Mist. Looks like he's got a little bit of a headset issue. Taking a second to fix it.
They look mad pissed. Whatever happened, he was not feeling it. He was like, "Come on, bro, come on, what the hell, man?" I can just hear what he was saying.
Yeah, and you feel like you're close to getting the knockdown. You're just like, come on. But good sportsmanship on his part, just waiting here. And, you know, what I do want to point out, though, Mist is taking some heavy shots, but he's been on the back foot for the most part, which is actually kind of an advantageous position, right? We talk about how moving your head back can mitigate damage. Same thing with moving backwards. And so as he's doing this, right, he's mitigating damage and he's looking for that counter shot. Doesn't matter how many hits you get if you don't get the knockdown, and Mist does.
A little bit of a dramatic pause here in the middle of the match. Yeah, even the crowd was waiting right there, trying to see what the opponents do. It's like a calm before the storm being a storm of leather, fists flying, as these two boxers like really scrap it out. I mean, really going to town on it. It's kind of crazy.
And I think
and it's also
10 seconds for the bell.
That's on.
Yep, there it is. Those pauses can be interesting, right? Because they, you know, they can be really tense samurai moments, even if you're not physically moving, right? Oh,
my mom
right?
just came in my room, bro.
Is that what happened?
My mom came in my room and then she started yelling at me to get off the VR, bro.
Yo, like, hey, mom, I'm fighting for my life out here.
Exactly, bro. I had to push her out of my room. She was smacking me on my back and everything, bro.
Oh, man, he's fighting real life and IRL at the same time. Give this man a medal.
Give this man a medal for real.
I mean, hopefully you can continue, but like at the end, you gotta apologize to your mom for, you know, pushing her outside your room.
Yeah, I know.
I was wondering what was happening. Oh, this is absolutely
I didn't
the
know
best.
if his like headset was loose or something else.
This is absolutely the best. This is gold, guys. Thank you.
He was like tilting his headset up so that he could see.
Okay, ready?
That makes sense. I thought he was like drinking water in the middle of a round. I was like, are you that thirsty, bro?
All right, round number 2 underway, fellas. You know what I'm saying? Mom, the ultimate corner man for the opposite team, coming in, trying to make sure.
Sabotage.
That's exactly what I was about to say. You read my mind. Sabotage is happening right here in the middle of a round as well.
Incredible fight. I love the spirit. Mom, if he does get knocked down, if you see him just immediately go knocked down, Mom probably came back with the chancla or something. I know, depending on which mom he has, you know what I'm saying. But yeah,
it's a 2-for-1 special.
it's the 2-for-1
In
special.
real life and in virtual reality. Oh my god. That was reality. Anyway.
Shout out to Cole Carter in the chat, you know, getting really inspired by these two boxers, wanting to jump in. Cole, just join the Discord, bro. We sign-ups are every Friday, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Be the first 30 boxer in. You can guaranteed on the card. And right now, just like these two, you could be here on the big stage, fighting your moms and the opponent at the same time for all the respect and the love.
All of it, and this is going to be interesting, right? How that is going to affect him mentally. It looks like he's calmed down and locked in, and now is focused solely on this fight. Getting a little bit sharper, and you know you can see the aggression kind of slowing down from Oavoid, right? He was getting a lot of combos in before, and this time missed much quicker to respond to him and make him back off.
You gotta love to see it. I mean, you gotta love to see any fight, though.
I mean, yeah, I mean, especially as we've been seeing the fights tonight. I mean, as far as an entire card goes, we've had a lot of really good, evenly fight matches. I mean, honestly, like pushing Ma Dukes out the room in the middle of a match is nasty work, bro. Like, you gotta respect that level of commitment to the game. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta expect the Riz to not get your ass whooped on the way out. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's modern day moms. My mom would have fought me. Oh, you want to fight, huh? I see it. She would have came back in with the gloves on. It would have been me on the ground. If you know, you know. But both of these, right? You know what I'm saying? So both of these boxers here putting in work, man, and I just love to see it, man. A lot of high energy, right? And even though we have the stick movement, we're making lots of use of the whole ring. It's just entertaining to watch, especially as we wind down in this night, man. Second to last fight of the night, not a disappointment. And ooh, there we go. Miss now with a great hook into a cross combination, and I like how he's moving off to the left side with that too. Especially when I watch the fighters fight, I like when they move with their punches, right? Something I need to do a lot more and better of myself. It just creates a lot of dynamic angles too, and we just saw it there with Mist. And you know, good fight. Round number 2, very exciting. So fellas, I gotta ask both of y'all, we've seen 1.5 rounds, right? Round number 1, then the middle round and round number 1 with moms, and now round number 2. So who do you guys got up on the fight so far?
I think I'm going to give the edge to Oavoid. I think he's just been the more active fighter, right? He got a little bit of that advantage from the mom moment. But also, right, I think he's just been throwing more shots, and I think they've been exchanging fairly equally when they clash. But, you know, just more opportunities to hit if you're throwing the higher volume.
It is.
Yeah.
Especially...
The awkward pause when two people try speaking at the same time.
Don't you just love it?
Gotta love it.
Just love it.
And neither is willing to just speak first.
Yeah. So now the whole round has gone underway. Round number 3, the final round, unopinionated by 2 or 3 of the casting members. Now we got to go into this round. Chat, it's up to you. Who do you think is going to win this round? Is it going to be Oavoid with the with the silver blue trunks, or is it going to be Mist with the gray trunks? Mist looking to be really sharp here in this next round. It's really his round to lose. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's got to come in and he's got to make a statement, right? He can't let Oavoid run away with this. Cole Carter in the chat says he thinks it's Mist, you know. But he was cheering for Oavoid earlier. Packers Flock 8 says, let's go Oavoid. So the chat is now speaking up. Oavoid winning the folks over. Let's see if Mist has anything to say about that.
We'll see, but I think what's interesting is at the end of that second round, you saw Mist try to step on the gas a little bit, and Oavoid did a really good job just being aggressive, not to get the knockdown, but to make him back off and, you know, go at a much slower pace, right? And as that round is, like, you know, as those rounds are getting towards the end, as the match draws to its conclusion, you have to, you know, realize that no knockdowns have been had. You can't be too comfortable on the scorecards, right? Even if you think you're winning, you can always be different based on what, you know, Ping or the audience or your opponent is seeing on their screen. So at this point, both fighters, I think, just trying to look for a solid answer, but Missed to me a little bit in desperation.
Look, the chat, Kobe now jumping in from the chat saying, let's go Oavoid. I mean, the chat's going for Oavoid pretty hard. You know, it's really going to come down to damage. I agree with Packers Flock here from the chat. Damage is really going to tell the distance right now. And Oavoid just luring Mist, just bringing him around by the nose the entire match, being the matador. Mist now having more opportunities to fire on his opponent. And he's really just eating up the clock, right? Oavoid is just wearing it down, very confident in his position, really not trying to vie for a win, but more so trying to deter Mist from getting his.
Yeah, and Mist honestly getting some really clean shots in there, seeing the ugly face flash in and out for Oavoid. And so, you know, he's got to be careful. He really is starting to let this third round get away from him. Might just be getting tired, right? You know, 3 rounds. 3 minutes each, lots of punches thrown, lots of keeping your hands up, and just lots of mentally having to stay in the fight and stay focused for so long.
100%. 100%. This man Oavoid out here is fighting with a little bit of heart, whatever gas he's got in the tank, you know what I'm saying? But Mist keeping it groovy, keeping it sharp. We've actually seen a few little unorthodox uppercuts coming out from Mist. And now Mist is the one leading his opponent around with the crybaby, the taunt, trying to get him to overextend. Last couple of seconds here in this round. We're going to see who wins this match right after this.
We're seeing a couple of this. It'd be crazy to get a knockdown, but we've already seen it happening in the last seconds, but not here. We're ending on a decision. And honestly, I do not know who is going to take it. Let's go to the judges.
Ooh,
I just lost everything.
you lost the whole house. you gonna be out on the street. Everything, the house, your firstborn, all that chat. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's like, yo, this is crazy, yo, the decision. Everybody was going for Oavoid. And I mean, you know, come on now. Anybody who kicks their mom out the room while they're fighting gets the chat's love. But let's look into the scorecard. 10-9 for Oavoid, coming in strong. But the next 2 rounds going into your boy Mist, putting in work. And that last round, Oavoid really didn't he really didn't put on the gas like he wanted to win. He was more so being a bit more passive. Looking at the knockdowns, of course, there was none this round, and you could see the huge adjustments coming in from Mist. Mist, of course, losing that first round, but hey, it's just the discovery round. No one really cares about that one. He comes back strong in the second round. Ma Dukes putting in a lot of work on Oavoid's mindset, but it was really that third round where Oavoid was really just kind of running around the ring and giving too many opportunities to Mist to put down the damage, and that allowed Mist to have a huge comeback in damage, right? It was very close in the third round, a big blowout in the first round, but Mist 1,200. I mean, really bringing it back. Fellas, what do you think about that fight?
So like.
Yeah, Mist, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead, Mist.
Going into the fight, I was kind of worried because after my a fight from before with him,
yeah,
I didn't really see him fight much after that.
Mm-hmm.
And then he definitely got better though, definitely. But yeah, I just kind of adjusted in the last round and started countering a lot more. Saw his flaws, and then yeah, I just punished it.
Look, man, you pulled it out. I mean, looking at the damage again, it was a big swing around. Like, you started off, it was rocky, you made some adjustments, and it was a full follow through. I mean, all credit to you. You did your thing out here, coming away with the dub. You got to feel good about that one, man. So definitely looking forward to seeing you here next week. Oavoid, got to talk to you next, homie.
Yeah, for sure.
Bro, first time out, man. Welcome to RIngsideVR, man. How was your first fight?
This was my second fight.
Oh, dang. When was you fighting? How'd I miss it?
You weren't commentating that one. You weren't there that one.
Oh,
yeah, it was the week that I did.
When I was sick. Got it. Well, the first time for me seeing you. So I just want to give you the official welcome from your boy. How you feeling after this fight, man? You know, it started off real good in your favor. You was looking real strong, but then things kind of turned around. Tell me what was kind of going on.
So after the first round, I have tape on my headset, like on the straps.
Yeah.
And that shit completely fell off in the second, so I was messing with it a lot. I don't know what happened. He's a good fighter, though. He deserved that win.
Yeah, it was a good fight, but for both of y'all. I mean, y'all went blow for blow. It was great. Definitely want to see you again, bro. That was entertaining, you know. And you know, I think you did a really good job, and I want to say congratulations, and I hope I see you again, bro.